see, already we know what the relationship between that object distance, image distance and focal length. Done. For mirror formula we know that, but actually whenever we are doing the experiment in lab, it is not possible to always measure the object distance and image distance from pole only. Clear? So if there is a formula we can derive which can measure the object distance and image distance from focus of the mirror, because focal length will be supplied by the manufacturers also, and focal length you can measure very easily because parallel beam of ray converge, so that is the focal length. So from focal length that will be easier to handle the experiment practically. So there Newton's derived an equation for that, means from the same formula in a different manner we will do that. Means what? Again I am telling, that is, if this is the mirror, so this is what? Focal length, and this one suppose object and this one suppose image. So what is my purpose? Previously what I am doing, that from pole up to object I am counting as u. Clear? I am not differentiating that. So this is u and v is what? From pole to the image, that is v. No confusion. But in Newton's equation what I am doing, object distance I will take the calculation from focal length. Means object distance, if this is the object distance, so this will be what? From this f to I will be the image distance. So x will be taken as object. So x is, if object, previously it was u. So right now it is u minus f. Clear? Same gone for that image also. Previously it was v. Right now v minus f. Clear? Other things similar. So what is the changes? What will be the changes in the formula? We know 1 by v plus 1 by u equal to 1 by f. So if I do the cross multiplication, I will get what? I will get, that is u plus v by uv equal to 1 by f. Similarly, that is uf plus vf, that is equal to uv. Change the sign. So uv minus uf minus vf equal to 0. Now intentionally both the direction I will put here plus f square, here plus f square. So both the side if I add a same thing, that will not change my equation. So do the same thing. So if I do like that, that is uv minus uf minus vf plus f square here and plus f square here. Clear? Now what we will do, I will do the middle term factorization. Means all the things I will take common something. So let's do what is happening. So from this if I take u common, so u taking common, so remaining part is v minus f. Done. No confusion. And if I take f common here, so f plus f taking common, so plus f if I take common, plus f means no minus f, v minus f. Sorry, minus f take common. So what I am having, v minus f, that is equal to f square. So from there what I am getting, that is v minus f equal into u minus f, that is equal to f square. So in place of u minus f put y. Here I am having, in place of u minus f put x. So f square. So xy is f square, which is what? Which is rectangular hyperbola equation. Means the graph will be like this. Clear? Rectangular hyperbola equation means u, x and y, uv. See in lab also whenever you will do the experiment, you are putting uv or ux, you will get rectangular hyperbola. But that time when we are doing experiment in lab, that time we will always verify by this Newton's formula. Clear? This is all about that syllabus. Now in your syllabus there is another part, that is magnification. Those who have done ICSE Selena publication book previously, you know that is linear magnification is what? Linear magnification is, that is image distance by object distance or image length by object length. I repeat, image distance by object distance or image length by object length. See, derivation of this formula is not included in your syllabus. What is there? What is linear magnification? That is given in your book, in Chhaya Prakashani book. It is precisely given. I will mention the page number here. Okay, other thing you had done already. You just read once. If there is a problem in magnification part, you have to read from book only, because already in class 9 you have done. So magnification part you have to read from book only. In my next video I will go for, that is, few numerical problem on this chapter. So what you will read from Chhaya Prakashani book, I will give in PDF the attached page also. So magnification part, magnification means, in a short I am telling what is magnification, how much big or how much small the image will be. So that is the magnification. Now magnification can be in different way. Means linear magnification. Linear magnification means, suppose this is your object and this is your image. So if you divide V by U, so what you will get? You will get what? How much linearly it is magnified. Clear? So like that, axial magnification also there, and probably angular magnification is there. Right now angular magnification is not required. Whenever we will study that physical optic, that is interference diffraction, that is far beyond right now. So far beyond of this syllabus. So that time we need angular magnification. So whenever we will start lens chapter, that time I will define magnification again. So here what you need to study, I will again write there. Magnification derivation is not at all included in magnification. Only formula you need to remember. So whatever you need to remember, I will give the page numbers PDF and the page attached with that. So in this video also, and another thing, uses of mirror. Concave mirror uses, convex mirror uses. Class 10 also you had studied. So that part, that is also I will attach here. So convex mirror uses you study, that is shaving mirror, that is reflector light. These all are given there. Rear view mirror. So few are the examples of convex mirror, few are from the concave mirror. So that you will study from book also. Very easy. Just go once. If you can't understood, tell me. I will make it clear again. Clear? So this all about this chapter. So right now I will go for few numericals problem which are very important, because numerical problem which are derived from this one, all the formula you need to remember and solve the numerical problem. So I am going for that numerical problem also. So first numerical problem what I am doing here, that is a small candle of 2.5 centimeter is placed 27 centimeter in front of a concave mirror of radius of curvature 36 centimeter. At what distance from the mirror should a screen be placed in order to receive a sharp image? Clear? So what is given? First of all, the candle is 2.5 centimeter, means length of the candle given. Placed where? 27 centimeter means the object distance is 27 centimeter. Okay, object distance given, object length given. Done. So what I need to do? Radius of curvature given. So from radius of curvature I can calculate focal length also. So I have the data of U and V and focal length. So from there I will calculate what? I will calculate the image distance. First thing first. Acha. Concave mirror. Concave mirror means what? Tell me. If it is my concave mirror, so this is the reflecting surface. So if this is object, so object is my what? In front of the mirror is my object. Done. Given what? A small candle 2.5 centimeter of size 27 centimeter is placed in front of a concave mirror of radius of curvature, what? Radius of curvature 36 centimeter. Clear? In case of concave mirror, what is happening? In case of concave mirror, your radius of curvature R given what? 36 centimeter. Done. So 36 centimeter R means focal length will be what? That is R by 2. So focal length is R by 2. So 36 by 2, that is 18 centimeters. So I got that 36 by 2, that is 18 centimeter. Done. Now object place where? Object place 27 centimeters. So object distance U equal to 27 of centimeter. Object distance U equal to 27 of centimeter. Done. Now tell me one thing. If you are using a convex mirror, concave mirror means the object is placed where? Object is placed in front of the mirror. Clear? In front of the mirror means if in front of the mirror said my object is there. So if this is my concave mirror, this is my object. So the object distance is for me in my left hand side or right hand side. Obviously object distance is my left hand side. So U will be what? Minus. Now tell me, this is the incident ray. Clear? Incident ray. Now you can ask me, ma'am, why I am not holding my mirror like that? See, I can hold my mirror like that also, like this also. But you have to precise any one. Means you will rotate the mirror in this direction or in this direction. Clear? Otherwise, there will be a huge mistake. So you have to take a reference. Means what should be your object. If you are taking this as your first convention, then for convex mirror, this will be your second convention. Clear? So any one I need to select. In your class I have selected this, so that will be easier, and I will suggest you will also follow the same. Otherwise you will do a huge mistake. Now this is U. Now radius of curvature also in left side. So focal length also in left side. So this is also minus 18. So my equation is 1 by U plus 1 by V equal to 1 by F. No confusion. So from, if I shuffle all the equation, what I will get, that is F equal to I will get UV by U plus V. I think no confusion. If you see carefully, that is V plus U by UV. Done. Now put all the sign convention. So F equal to what? Minus 18. So minus 18. Put minus 18 centimeter. Now UV equal to what? UV equal to minus 27 V by minus 27 plus V. Clear? Now we will do for the cross multiplication things. So if I do the cross multiplication, I will go there. Clear? So let's go for that. So here I am having 18. So 3 9s are 18, 3 2s are 27. Now it will be easier. So minus 9 into minus 27 plus V. Done. So that is equal to minus twice V. So 27 into 9 is what? 27 into 9 means plus minus 9V equal to minus 2V. So 243 equal to, if it is coming to this side, plus, so 7V. So V equal to 243 by 7. So it is coming. We have done any multiplication mistake? Oh, how it is 9? 3 6 ja. If I am taking 9 as 9 2s are 18, 9 3s are. Oof, God. So it will be, that is minus 2. I am doing again. Oh, 54 minus plus minus twice b, that is equal to it is 3 9 9 9 9 9 9 3. So 3b minus 3b. So take this, that is will be 54 minus 3 plus 2. Minus 3 plus 2 means 1. So 54 centimeter equal to b. So this is my object, the image distance, that is 54 centimeter. So this is done. Now image in case of concave mirror also forms in front of the mirror. Image in case of concave mirror also forms in front of the mirror. So this is minus 3b plus b means minus b I am getting from here. So it is also minus 24 centimeter. Now the next question with the same thing is that what will be the size of the image? Means for that I need the help of what? I need the help of magnification formula. Means how much large or how much small the image will be. We know magnification what? Minus v by u. Magnification, when you will read that is magnification is equal to minus v by u. Minus v by u. So if I put, it is minus minus keeping outside. So 54 centimeter. 54 minus 54 by u. U is how much? U is minus 27. Minus 27. Done. So minus minus cancel out. So minus 2 means object will be like this. Magnification is 2 means object will be twice of the image will be twice of that object. Twice of that object. Now see, if the candle is closer to image, then how the image will be moved. See here what is given, that is size of the again I am telling, size of the image is given what? So magnification is how much? Magnification is 2 means if I do the ratio of object by image by object, that will be twice. So how much will be the increment? Previously it was 2.5 centimeters. So 2.5 into 2 means 2.5 into 2 means how much? So image will be 5 centimeter. Twice the image will be means 5 centimeter. Done. Now the next question is, if the object is moving closer. So if the object is moving closer to the image, then what is happening? So if candle move closer. So see, if the candle move closer, so slowly it is moving towards what? Towards radius of curvature, then towards the focal length. So that what will be happen? The screen of the image also move further, because as the object moving closer, the image also changes position. So I need to move the screen also. Clear? So thank you class. One sum I had done here, and in your book there are different sum given. You just go through once. I will give you few sums examples also what is needed for you. In my next video I will go for another 2 or 3 sums and with the rest of the part of that video. Thank you class.